Strength-based approach. Shift the focus from client problem and deficit to possibility, capacity, and resources that can be mobilized and pursuit of goals and change. Help client to move forward from learned helplessness or victim label by drawing of their strength. Empowerment. Crisis intervention. A client could be losing a loved one, losing housing, losing relationship ending, job loss, relapse, overwhelmed by event in life and not able to cope. For some a crisis may stir up past memories of other traumas and impact could be more cumulative, leaving them more vulnerable. Ultimate goal of crisis intervention is client empowerment. For intervention goal within crisis: physical safety, connect client to resources, food, shelter, emergency service, hospital. Psychological safety, empathy, normalize feelings, grounding, connect client to resources. Empowerment, encourage client decision making and collaborative approach, small goal setting, basic needs and skills. Restore balance, reassurance, resources, support, stability, follow up, and hope and encouragement. Stages of change model: contemplating, preparation, action, maintenance. Pre-contemplating: I don't have a problem, not ready to change. Contemplative: maybe I should do something about it. Preparation: I'm going to do it next week. Action: I'm changing. Maintenance: I've done it. I need to keep going. Solution focused counseling. The goal is to help client do something different to improve their situation rather than repeat in ineffectual solution. Help client become unstuck from ineffective effectual ways of thinking, feeling, and acting. Client resistant. Resistance is defined as a defensive reaction by client that interferes with or delay the process of counseling. Failure to comply, hostility or argumentative statement. Passive, client does not want to be there. Uncooperative, blaming, making excuses. Avoidance. Why client resists can be normal and potentially helpful. Anger is natural emotion that could come up and actually reveal why client is resisting counseling. Relationship issue, fear of change, believe that taking help is a sign of weakness. Violence. One risk factor for client violence is history of violence behavior. Other reason could be under the influence of substance, unresolved anger. Phases of violence: anxiety, defensive, acting out, tension reduction. Self-care. When you show your client that you care for yourself, they may begin to start caring for themselves too. Self-care intervention: physical. Eat well, sleep well, exercise. Go for a walk, on break, talk to team. Get medical care you need it. Take your sick days. Spend time by yourself to reflect. Take space from work. Breathing. Making a list of what help you relax. Know your own method of self-care and make the time for it. Try to refrain from work gossip. Self-care intervention: emotional. Compliment yourself as you would a friend. Identify your feelings. Allow for your feelings. Find healthy means that express your feelings. Talk about your feelings and situation to those you trust. Practice understanding and that what can help our client but not cannot. Leave that one out. Self-care intervention, mental, spiritual. Reflect, spend time with nature or whatever. And environment soothes you. Be open to inspiration and connection. Be open to knowing everything, not knowing everything all the time. Be a part of cause that matters to you. Meditation, breathing. Self-care intervention professionally. Define your work boundaries and learn to say no politely. Practice networking, build good relationship with other people in the field. Call in sick if you need a mental day. Choose a project that inspire you. Set limits with client. Try to accept the systemic boundaries you can change.